You've seen the videos, you've heard the hype, you know that in the right hands, Lucio can be a wall riding machine. But I'm here to tell you that you can actually start wall riding just like you see in those videos right now.
Yeah, let's move it, people.
It's actually really easy. The first thing I need to show you is the controls, because you need to set yourself up for success in the first place. So I'm gonna go to Lucio here. And this is just my basic setup for sensitivity, but the more important thing here is the controls. I have my jump button set to L1, because this is the PS4. So if you remember back to the days of Halo and the bumper jumper, it's kind of like that. Give yourself some more mobility as you're running around shooting, make it harder for people to shoot you. I switched his abilities around to compensate for the fact that I put his jump on the L1 button. So ability 1 is now L2, his amp it up is now an X, his ultimate is of course still triangle, and his secondary fire is now R1. Since amp it up has such a large cooldown, I put it on the X button because it's more forgiving. You can take your finger off the analog stick just for one time every 12 seconds to amp it up. You don't really need to aim to use the ability either, so it's the perfect candidate. So, once you have either this control setup or something similar, it doesn't necessarily have to be this. It's whatever you're comfortable with, because I actually started off with jump as L2 first, and then ability 1 as L1. But I come to find that putting jump on the bumper rather than the trigger was much more comfortable, and it helped me out in the long run. So, with that out of the way, as soon as you have the jump button on L1, you'll find that you can jump and look around, which is absolutely phenomenal. It is key to Lucio's kit. And you can just spam the jump button, and boom, you're up here. I was just hitting it really fast. Another thing is that curved surfaces are Lucio's best friend.
Look good, real good.
Damn right, Lucio.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
So normally, you can only wall ride once on one flat surface. However, if the surface happens to be curved, well then, every individual curve on the surface counts as a separate flat surface. So as you can see, I can literally ride this entire wall all the way to the attacking spawn. It is absolutely insane.
Check this out.
So if you're going to learn how to play Lucio, I'd say the best map to start would be Route 66 here, because of these curved surfaces. So because I have jump on the L1 button, I can now look around as I'm jumping. I just spam my little gun as I'm riding around up here, higher than a Farah. I can't tell you how many times that I've played on this map as Lucio, and I either died 0 or 1 times, and hell, half the time, the enemy team doesn't even know I existed, for the most part. So curved surfaces are Lucio's best friend. They are so easy to wall ride on. So, all you have to do is come pick up Lucio, switch your controls around a bit, kind of just jump around on these surfaces a bit. You'll start to get the hang of them real quick. So it doesn't take a pro to really figure out how to use Lucio. You just need a little bit of practice in the right setup. And you too can become the next DSP State. This is just all wall riding.
Oh, yeah!
The other parts of his kit, like when to amp it up, where to position yourself, when to be on speed,
Gonna make
when
you
to be
feel
on
better.
healing. That's all different, more situational stuff. It's really easy to teach you how to wall ride because there's no variables. It's just you and the wall and you riding.
Oh, yeah! Hello, hello.
So all you have to do, kind of switch up your
Hi.
controls, practice a bit, and you'll be a pro Lucio in no time.